Hey everyone, thanks for jumping back into the cryptoverse. Today, we're going to talk about Avalanche, which is more or less in price discovery mode. If you guys like the content, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and also go stake your AVAX with the ITC stake pool. If you don't know how to do so, head on over to staking.intothecryptoverse.com/avalanche, and you can find a video tutorial on how to do that. Okay, let's go ahead and jump in. So AVAX today is trading for a very modest $78. All right, and I've said before, I do think this is a solid project for this market cycle. And one of the things we've looked at is, if you go over to CoinMarketCap and you look at where Avalanche is, it's currently coming in at 13. All right, and note that there's Luna right ahead of it. All right, so Avalanche is coming in at around 17 billion. Luna is at 20 billion. A market cap of approximately 20 to 21 billion. But really, I would argue that AVAX should be able to flip Shiba and Dogecoin and USDC, right? That one doesn't really count. I would argue that AVAX should be a top 10 crypto. And I said this a year ago, right? About a year ago on Avalanche, we were talking about it. It should be a top 10 crypto back when it was like number 40 or 50 or something. So it's now number 13. And really, if you don't include stablecoins, it's really number 11, right? It's really number 11 if you don't include stablecoins. And you can see that it's coming in around $78. So if we were to assume that Avalanche can go toe-to-toe with some of the ones up here, like Polkadot, which is at 52 billion, Cardano, which is 66 billion, Solana at 73, you got Binance Coin all the way up at 94. Seems like there's a decent amount of potential in it at the current valuation, right? I mean, a 3x from here, a 3x would not even get it to 60 billion, right? It wouldn't even get it to 60 billion. It'd be somewhere over here, above Doge, but maybe around Polkadot, XRP, somewhere in that range. So it seems like, given relative to the other altcoins that we follow, there is some case to be made to say, well, it's potentially undervalued against some of these other projects at the moment, considering that it's only at a current market capitalization of approximately 17 billion. So I do hold AVAX for full disclosure, but this has been one I've been sitting on for quite a while, and I've been letting it ride for the duration of the market cycle. Now, if you go look at the AVAX USD valuation, you can see that right now it's at $78 again. All right, we're well above the bull market support band. If we go over to the daily time frame, right? If we go over to the daily time frame and look to see where we currently are, right now we're actually not in price discovery, but we've been flirting with it more or less over the last several hours, right? You can see we've come up here, gone into price discovery mode, and then we just dipped back down. But we have hit $80, right? Avalanche has hit $80, okay? Now, one of the things we know is that an altcoin, in order to justify holding it at least needs to oscillate against Bitcoin and Ethereum. That way it's moving at phases of the cycle where maybe Bitcoin's not or Ethereum's not. That way your portfolio can still trend higher even if the blue chips are taking a back seat for a while. If you go look at AVAX Bitcoin, you can see that it doesn't just bleed, okay? It's actually slowly moving up. Slowly. I mean, this isn't a race, right? It's January 21st was a bottom here. We had another bottom here in January 2021, August 2021. If we were to maybe draw a trend line like that, perhaps that is the channel that we're in. Obviously, it's too early to know that, but that's what we're looking at, right? That's what we're looking at right now. Now, more importantly than the AVAX Bitcoin valuation, as I've said before, what if it bleeds against Ethereum? And you always need to go take a look. Does it bleed against Ethereum? Because if it bleeds against Ethereum, again, you have to question why you hold it. Does it? No. I mean, again, it's an oscillator, right? It moves back and forth, okay? It's not one of those coins that just perpetually is going down against ETH, which does provide some justification for holding it, okay? So, I mean, I look at Avalanche and I say, look, I mean, in terms of where it is with respect to Bitcoin and with respect to Ethereum, the Bitcoin valuation looks like it's in a healthy trend. At least the Ether valuation of AVAX is an oscillator and not something that just bleeds constantly. You look at the USD valuation and we can see that we're flirting with new all-time highs. But it does seem that a lot of altcoins and Bitcoin are really struggling to to put in new all-time highs, at least that are impressive, right? We saw Bitcoin go to 67K and then just came right back down. Ethereum has been flirting. I mean, obviously Ethereum's been in price discovery mode for a little bit, but it's still not, I mean, it's still not those gains that you would really want to see, right? It's just like $100 up and then we kind of chill for a little bit, something like that. So, I mean, in terms of the entire crypto market, obviously everything ultimately depended on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin were to correct back to the 20-week SMA or something, then we, clearly we would probably see the altcoin market bleed against Bitcoin and the US dollar. But as long as we stay up here and Bitcoin's not going parabolic, right? As long as it's not going parabolic, probably going to see altcoins continue to make moves, okay? Until that changes, altcoins are still likely to make moves, and therefore want to keep an eye on Avalanche as it is sort of flirting with that price discovery mode area. We can see that it's an uptrend against Bitcoin. It's an oscillator against Ethereum. Business as usual for AVAX. All right, and hopefully, what I'm hoping is to see it go into the top 10 in the not so distant future. I do think it deserves a spot in the top 10, but I've been saying that for a long time on the channel. Seems like it might finally happen. We just need a push, a little bit more of a push higher. Remember, if you guys have AVAX and you want to earn rewards on it, go stake it, okay? We have the ITC stake pool. You can go check that out at staking.intothecryptoverse.com /avalanche, and there's a video tutorial. Remember, we do have the premium list at intothecryptoverse.com. Thank you guys for tuning in. Subscribe, click the bell icon to turn on notifications, and I will see you next time. Bye.